In looking through my ever-growing spreadsheet, I found out that we need to do a triple mega test with this MOOSOO S2. Now it has kind of a unusual bin assembly. These two pieces are, well, they separate in this manner. And I think to be consistent, I'm going to measure both of them together. Although I realize that, frankly, I could just look at the bottom part of the bin when we do the raw bin pickup. But since normally when I measure that stuff, it includes the cyclonic assembly, we'll stay consistent here. All right, I'm seeing 222.62 grams empty bin and cyclone weight. First up, the dry pass or shredder test. And this machine's going to be running on its highest power setting, in which it's got a lot of CFM and a fair amount of suction. I see a tiny little bit in the bin. So let's get you in closer. Let's see what it picked up. I do see carpet fibers in there. Oh, nice. Let me check that just to make sure. We actually have some carpet fibers in there. Okay, we started out with 222.62 and we ended up with a 0.71. So that's 0.09 grams of, raw shredded carpet. And if you remember, you can hear that, this bristle pattern is, well, it's a little on the short side, but it's medium stiff. First up, real dirt test. 5 grams of sand. This a little bit. Watch the sand disappear. There it is. Goodbye. I see some in there. Let's get you in closer. Now I do see some, there's a little bit right here, and I hope it doesn't fly out when I take the bin assembly apart. Trying to gently twist this so I don't lose any sand. Yep, we have some. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some there. Not a huge amount though. All right, we barely need a calculator for that. So 0.84 minus 0.62, because the first three digits are exactly the same. And we get a raw bin, filter pickup of 0.22 out of 5 grams, and we're at 4.4%. I was hoping for a little more, but that's what you get. All right, now let's see what I can get out of the bin. And the cyclonic assembly, nothing's really coming out of there. It's easy to separate sand. I mean, let's face it. Sand's a large particle, separates easily. So here's this. That's about all that comes out of there. And I need to separate some extraneous fluff here. Okay, we will collect it. And let's put it back in the tray. Zero that out. And the extracted amount, I know it's not going to be a whole lot. About it's bouncing around a little bit. I'll call it at 0.21. And again, that's out of 5 grams. So we're still in the 4% range. Okay, let's move on to baking soda. Next up, 10 grams of baking soda. Watch it go away. I see some pickup. All right. Let's get you in closer. All right, we have some pickup in there. That's a little blob over there. Okay, very carefully trying to get everything out of here. So far, I haven't spilled anything yet. Okay, raw bin pickup. All right, looks like we have some. So that says something you can't really see too well. Let me move that. Okay, raw bin and filter pickup. I will call it at 224.72, good enough. And let's subtract 222.62. We end up with 2.1 out of 10 grams. So we don't really need a calculator to fiddle with this because you can just move the decimal point. That would be 21%. Okay, now let's do extracted. The filter got a little bit white, a little bit lighter. Not as dark as it could be. And yeah, nothing's, well, you can see that there's a little bit of a coating here because this is, right, this is discolored a bit. So I can't really recover anything else from that. So we'll just put that off to the side. So let's recover from the bin. So we'll do what we can. It's such an unusual assembly to work with. So that's probably all I can actually get out. Maybe just a tiny bit more. But there's still a coating in there, isn't there? All right, let's move that off to the side. Couple pieces of extraneous junk I can get out. And that's pretty much it. Oh, one other small piece of fluff. Yeah, these things don't add up to much. Not really even 1/100 of a gram. So they won't affect the test a whole lot. All right, we'll zero the scale out. And let's see what the extracted amount is. Okay, we don't really need a calculator for that because it's out of 10 grams. So the extracted amount, here, if I shield my overhead light bulb here, is 1.72 out of 10, so that is 17%. So now everybody knows that by this time I have an awful lot of sand and baking soda stuck in that carpet. What haven't I shown you in a while that does a great job with fine dust and sand and, well, pretty much everything else, but it doesn't cost a whole lot even to buy new? Well, thanks once again, Robert, for the donation. There you go. High airflow Sanitaire SC679K. We even had some sand walk a little bit. So, yeah, look at that. Okay, we're all done, cleaned up, ready for the next test. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.